And as the music starts, you can hear Morichi's voice come over the intercom. He says, "Now it's time once again for Date with Death."
Yeah! David Death!
Yay!
Woo!
Brought to you once again by your loyal friend, the computer.
Woo! Go computer! You're the best computer! We bow to you!
And here's your host, a loyal citizen just like you, Don. Why? And you guys see Don Y takes his spot. He's a big, elegant game show host at this podium in front of the two of them. And Don Y says, "Hello, fellow citizens."
Hello.
The computer has lined up an exciting contest today. And what do you say to that?
Yes, thank you, computer! You're a hero for giving us this!
Computer is our friend.
Can't wait to see how it goes!
Great. Now, you all remember the defending champion representing Team 2. Let's hear it for Ozzy R. DFP.
Woo!
Yay! Fun with
And
everyone.
now let's meet our challenger, a heroic troubleshooter representing Team 1, Governor Y.
Governor!
Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, Governor? Who is your closest and most trusted friend?
My dearest friend, I think, is Friend Computer.
Oh, we love the computer, all of our dearest friends. So great.
Answer. Yes.
Of our lives to Friend Computer.
Okay, studio audience and friends at the barracks, you...
I felt them having.
I was like-
We'll cut that out of the VOD, and we'll move
No,
back
don't
on.
do it.
All right, let's go to the first question. Players,
Yeah.
for one weapon, what is your security clearance? Governor, you take too long. So you watch as the other guy, Ozzy, presses a button and it buzzes on his terminal, and he says, red. And Don Weiss says, that's right. That's great. And since you answered the first question, Ozzy, that's going to give you an advantage for the rest of this game, as everybody knows watching from home. Let's move on to our second question. For one weapon, who is your friend?
X. I hit the X. I don't know. I hit the buzzer.
There's a loud sound as the lights dim in the studio.
Well,
And
you did that. to
Don
get me
looks at Don looks at you, Governor, and he looks at Ozzy, and then he looks right at the camera, and he says, "Incredible audience, not even 2 questions in, and the troubleshooter has elected to forego all of his team's weapons and move on to round 2 completely unarmed."
No.
You know.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna skip round 1 entirely. We're gonna have 0 weapons for the opposing team, and we're gonna move on to round 2 with the Date with Death.
Well deserved.
Oh my god.
I was trying to help!
You deserve it. 100%.
I cannot. We all trusted you. We trusted you.
Don't worry,
Evil.
I'll signal. I'll signal.
No, I tried! This was not me being evil, this was me being stupid!
Well, you're dead.
Sure. So you guys watch as those guard bots once again come down from the ceiling, shoot Evo while she's off stage. Then there is a sound. A new fresh Evo appears in the CRUD system.
This is my 12th clone, so next time I die, I have to pay another
Oh,
however many.
good. Oh, good.
Oh my
Another 11,000 credits. Great. So Not yet, though. So I'm gonna take us to another little intermission here while I set up round 2.
It was a misleading module, or I'm an idiot. I don't know which. It could have been
God.
either.
What did it say?
It said if you press the X, you forgo the questioning and get to move directly ahead. So I was like, we want to press the X and skip all this before Thomas gets killed. I did not realize there were actual rewards for going through with it.
So,
Woof.
So we're
so do
all
I still
going
try
to
to
the
answer
next
the
round.
questions as fast as possible, or do you think there's different rules to round
I think
two?
you're gonna die. I think you're about to get into like
I think
the
all
death
of us
match
are
part
about
of
to
it.
die. We all go to the next round, guys, with no weapons. That's what just happened.
But hey, you know what? Maybe the other team doesn't have weapons either.
Well, they got one.
One of my new quirks, by the way, is that I really like wearing a collar because I've died with my collar on. So now I just
Ooh.
always want to be wearing a collar.
That's a
wait,
goal.
yeah, I'm really good in unarmed combat as well. Okay. And 11 in intimidation as well. So I'm about to scare the shit out of these
I have a
fuckers and
general
then
8
beat them to
and a
hell.
1 in agility, 12 in energy weapons, and a 12 in fine manipulation.
I'm very bad at fighting things. I'm going to try to hide. Good luck.
I
We're
have
gonna-
good chutzpah.
I'm assuming that after being killed like 5 times by a robot, that all of those clones were traitors, and that this is the good one.
Yeah,
mean,
I
Yeah, we
hope
have to get
so.
to the good one eventually. I mean, come on.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try my best to be the goodest I possibly can for you guys who are my best friends.
And now let's proceed to round 2.
It's okay, Eva, we still love
Don
you.
Y looks at the camera. He says, "Time for round 2." And all at once, the soundstage floor vibrates, and at the back, partitions divide and slide back, revealing a brilliantly lit ramp into a new arena of some sort. And Ozzy, the opposition, just sort of trots away from the soundstage and up into the new room, followed by Mori G, who sort of gestures to you guys like, "Come on, come on, come on."
Well, here we go.
Okay.
I was gonna say, he gestures to the guard bots that are dangling above, like, "Come on, come on, come on."
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
So you're sent up the ramp and into this arena, and Mori G's recorded voice blares out over the arena. "Today's date with death is set in the computer's faithful recreation of an ancient site. Recently rediscovered by the computer's loyal servants in the Department of Patriotic Culture Improvement, Office of Discovery and Purification. This site was used by primitive cultures for bizarre pagan rituals. Rites by water worship." And he leads you into the arena.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The arena is a long rectangular room with a high ceiling and strange cubicle machines arranged in 2 rows from one end to the other. Each machine is a large white metal box with an open lid on top, and along the walls are other dark machines with glass portholes for viewing, but what they reveal is incomprehensible, swirling colors and shapes of cloth and fabric. The sounds of rhythmic bumping and humming machinery fill the arena, and the air smells unnaturally fresh and clean in this strange, primitive location. Don YYY trots into the arena after you guys, as you all flood in, and Ozzy, the opposition, goes to the other side of the arena. And we'll say that the fun bot has to stay at the door. He is stopped by the guard bots and is not allowed to enter. So you just hear
That's
faintly
no
in the
fun.
distance.
Do you want to hear a joke? Hey, how you doing? How are you? I just flew into the DLC sector boy on my arm side.
Ha ha ha.
You like that robot? Robot, I like it.
So Don Y, he gives Ozzy what appears to be a laser rifle or something. And a couple of other weapons, 5 or 6 other weapons that look like they must weigh a half ton, and Ozzy is struggling under the weight of all of these weapons and equipment he's been given. One of the weapons looks like it might just be a plasma generator.
Nope.
Oh boy.
I remember that.
And Ozzy looks more nervous than ever. He's basically collapsing under the weight of his weapons. And he trots down the ramp, and he says to the audience, "We would like to thank Ozzy R and his defending team for their diligent service to the computer."
Computer, we love you.
Yeah. Go friend computer. Woo.
You got it. You got the idea.
Yeah.
I love the computer. It's the best computer.
Now, let's go ahead and welcome the rest of Ozzy's team. From the 256th Vulture Squadron, let's give a warm Alpha Complex greeting to Biff G, Magilla G, Gorgo G, Goliath G, and Megatherium G from the GOG sector. You guys see the guard bots lower from the ceiling, slightly lower, with their guns aimed at you.
Yay! They're a team.
Amid the tumultuous applause, the room seems to have shrunk as these 5 hulking Goliaths of people come in. And they've all got full body armor and massive plated defense and weaponry. They're all twice the size of little shrimpy Ozzy there. And Ozzy, finally giving in to the weight of all the weapons, just collapses and all the weaponry spills to the floor, and all of his massive gorilla buddies all pick it up. And they look over the weapons for a second, they glance at it in distaste, and then they just throw it into the room somewhere.
Oh my god.
With the exception of the plasma generator, which Ozzy still holds on to dearly. The gorillas then crack their knuckles, choosing their fists over these experimental weapons, and they all turn and look at you, grinning broadly. Just as the tension in the room seems to come to a head, Danwai says, "And here are the 3 Jacobot Refbots here to judge today's match." And 3 Jacobots wheel in and stand between the two of you. 3.
Oh.
Alright, I gotta redeem myself. James, can I buy another submodule, please?
Evo, here is your module.
You've got mail.
Okay.
That is module 14. And one of the Jacobot Refbots says,
I would like a nice, clean match today.
Good thing we have a hiding office.
Oh my god.
Let's go ahead and bring in the ball.
The ball?
And you guys watch as one of the Refbots goes off to the side and he opens up a compartment and he wheels back this probably 150 to 200 pound massive solid sphere.
Our finely crafted, precisely molded 60 kilogram sphere of solid carbon steel is today from our friends in technical services.
You're welcome.
And
Yay, technical
Woo!
services.
Thank you, technical services.
you guys watch one of the gorillas just sort of look at the ball and then he just sort of puts his massive arm under it and he starts to lift it with one hand. And he sort of juggles it a little under his arm. And then he tosses it one-handed to one of his teammates across the aisle.
Ah!
I pick up Evo and toss her one-handed. Governor. I rolled a 19.
I'll throw 5 points in.
Okay.
I'll throw 5 in. Am I hurting myself? I don't know.
All right. Let me check.
I'll throw 5 in.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is it now? A fail by...
It was going to be a fail by 14. Now it's a success by 1.
Hey!
So yeah, so you just sort of pick up Evo and lean back a little in your chair, taking her off her feet. And then you sort of shove her in the direction of, I don't know, Governor or Buckfoy. It's not very impressive. But Don Y gets back on the mic and he says, "Remember, viewers, each team is trying to get that steel ball in the porthole at the end of the arena." Spotlights shine down on these 2 strange, ritualistic white machines. Let me get these. You know, I was about to take the mirrors off the board, but we're going to say that Buckfoy's brought the mirrors in because they just happened to be there. And Buckfoy didn't say otherwise.
He's a
So
great
now
equipment manager.
our box of souvenir mirrors is still in there. And this is a great time to go ahead and click this. Just wanted to remind everybody, protect the mirrors at all costs. There will be consequences. Don Y finishes. And don't forget, citizens, anything goes! These brave contestants want that date with Tila O'Malley, and they'll stop at nothing to get it. It's all part of the fun on A Date with a Death! And he walks out backwards with Maury G as the partitions close. and you guys are stuck in the room with just the ref bots and the gorillas and poor
All right.
Ozzy there. Before we talk, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to take it, there we go, from above. The ref bots are going to direct the members of each team to stand in their appropriate goal areas, and I'm going to place all Team 1 markers, you guys, in Sector 10, which you are. And I'm going to go ahead and place all Team 2 markers in Sector 7. Here are your PCs over here. The module specifically says I have to point at you because it's not polite. And then here is Ozzyar and his green squadron buddies. You will notice that Ozzyar has strapped on the plasma generator and is cowering behind his Hawking comrades. And there is no sign of the other weapons. They are somewhere scattered about. Here are the ref bots. We'll put one here. And keep in mind that the ref bots do have a violet color laser built into one arm. And you guys pressed the X, so I am not going to give you out any weapons. I'm going to skip this section of the module.
I'm so sorry.
Section of the module.
Do we have our own items?
Yes, you do have your red, yellow, and orange laser pistols. You were not stripped of your
It will
weapons.
do nothing against these greens.
I was gonna say, are the greens wearing green reflect armor? Can we see
They
that?
are wearing green reflect armor. Ozzyar is wearing red reflect armor. With everybody in position. Oh, okay, there he is. Refbot in Sector 9 is going to go ahead and drop the sphere that is closer to Team 2 than it is to you. Does that seem unfair? Does anyone want to complain?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Great.
Wait, what
I'll
clearance
skip
is
that
he?
part of the module.
What clearance is the referee?
They are robots.
Oh, never mind. No.
Carrying violet guns.
All right. So, troubleshooters, here's how this works. And seriously, the module says, say troubleshooters, here how this works, and then describe to them these rules. Troubleshooters, here's how this works. How to win. The first team to advance the sphere to the other team's goal and stuff it in the goal dryer wins the game. How to lose. If all members of one team are incapacitated or dead, that team loses. We will be playing in action rounds, just like in other combat we've done in this campaign. So I'll just go around and we'll do the actions, and you'll just tell me what you want to do. Remember, I decide whether you can do what you say you intend to do. Of course, as always, I'll be reasonable. Parentheses, smile.
So those squares on the map, do those count as a
Yes.
sector, or are those something else? Okay.
Yes,
Great.
so these squares on the map, they are numbered. Move these things so you can see they're numbered. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, wait, how does it even go? Let me look at it from this angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the middle.
Goodness.
It's Paranoia. What did you expect? And then I have to rattle off a real quick list of things you can try to do. You can try to pick up the sphere and try putting it into the other team's goal. You can attack someone, an opponent, a ref bot, or even your own teammate. You can exchange, steal, or throw weapons you have, they have, or you find laying about. You can use a mutant power if any of you are mutants, God forbid. You can help each other out. You can make eloquent pleas for justice to the ref bots. You can appeal to the reasonable nature of the gorillas. You can hide. As far as hiding from the plasma generator, good luck. Things you cannot do. Impossible or silly things. And you can also not break any normal Paranoia game rules, though of course I may make exceptions. And remember, the more you try to do in your 5-second round, the more likely you will foul up in a very entertaining fashion. And then I will resolve all of the opposition's actions based on a fancy little chart that I've been given. We'll see what happens, and that's how we play Date with Death. The ref bots will decide if there have been any infractions of the rules, and they will assess penalties. What's that? You were not told the rules. Well, that must have been some oversight. I'm sure the computer will fix everything in time. Ready to start? Good. Action
Okay,
round!
everyone.
I want to go ahead and start with Pixel, since Pixel was the first to talk. Pixel, what do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna tip it over so that the dryer part is facing the floor.
Great. We'll move on to Hendrix. What do you do?
I out at the one holding the plasma generator, and I say, point it at your dryer and pull the trigger.
Okay. That guy, what do you do?
I am going to run down the lower lane where there's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to hide.
Okay. Lower lane, that's fine. Buckboy, what do you do?
I'm gonna run up to the kid that has the plasma generator and punch him in the face to try and take it from him.
Sounds good. Governor, what do you do?
I run to the nearest referee.
Evo, what do you do?
I'm going to run and jump at the closest green guy I can reach.
All right, we got a couple people crossing that way. Let me go ahead and roll what they do real fast. So this gorilla is going to automatically roll a 1. He's going to stay and hide. This gorilla is going to run and grab the sphere. This gorilla is going to move to an adjacent sector. This gorilla is going to move to an adjacent sector. That worked out well. And that gorilla's going to roll to an adjacent sector. So we'll move him. Ozzy, he is going to hide. So I'm going to stuff Ozzy in his own dryer. He's going to just step into his dryer and curl up in the ball with his plasma generator. And then I have to roll 1d20 for each ref bot. Amazing.
Oh boy.
Oh.
It's bad for us.
Well, that's bad.
You guys are going to hear 3 whistles all go off at once as each of the ref bots is going to blow their whistle, noticing some sort of infraction on the board. First, I'm going to resolve your movements. So Cinnabon did want to go ahead down here. Pixel is trying to tip over the dryer. Governor, I will move you up to the closest ref bot, so that's going to require a roll. Spencer, you're going to try to tackle this green guy, who's the closest one, because he has the ball now. That's going to require a roll. Hendrix, you're going to require a roll. Spencer was going to Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll move Spencer all the way to Ozzy, and I'll move Evo to the green guy here, the closest green guy.
Okay.
All right, so that means everybody here is going to need a roll except for Cinnabon.
I rolled a 4, and I'm gonna spend 5 to help that roll.
I rolled a 9. I'm going to spend 5 to help my roll.
I rolled a 1 and a 5, and I'm just gonna leave those there.
15. I crushed myself under it.
Oh no.
I rolled
have
a 17,
2,
but I'm
but I
going to
don't
put
think that's
5
gonna
to help
help.
me.
I'll spend
All right,
5 to help Pixel.
All right, and now I also need a roll from... Oh no, I got your roll. That's another 5 points to Pixel.
Okay,
All
actually,
right,
I'm gonna spend 5 more than to help myself to make it only a fail by 5.
Great.
So I don't die.
So, the whistles are going to blow. The ref in the middle, who is being attacked or approached by Governor, is going to blow his whistle as Governor runs up to him and immediately grabs onto the guard's laser with his mouth. And he tries to eat the laser off of the guard. The guard blows a whistle and says,
That is a penalty infraction for devouring the ref bot.
and the guard is going to take a quick shot at you.
Well, that should be easy.
Guys,
Dodge!
Dodge!
you-
Disengage!
There's no dodge or disengage, but you can always
I
give points.
dashed.
I can't tell you what he actually, I will tell you what he rolled. He rolled a 14. So you can add or subtract to that as you see fit.
I'll give him 5. I'm getting really low, but I'll give him 5.
All right, Evo, you can take those 5 points away. And Governor, he misses as he shoots at you.
Oh, thank you.
The other ref bot, who is down here, he blows his whistle and he says,
Excess humidity located in adjacent sector.
and he's going to fire off a shot at one of the gorillas. And he misses. And then the third one blows his whistle. He's near Cinnabon. He's going to say,
Children are not allowed on the battlefield.
and he's going to try to shoot his laser at Cinnabon. I rolled an 8.
I'll subtract 5.
That's going to miss you, that guy.
Hey,
So the ref bots have gone. The gorillas have moved. This gorilla in the middle did grab the sphere, but I have to resolve all of your actions, which I've written down here. Now let's camera to this sector over here. The gorilla in the middle drops the ball on his feet as Evo jumps on his back and wraps their hands around him. And there's a sort of familiar purple energy and a faint scent of not very clean laundry. As whatever he just did, his skin's starting to turn purple. He starts to gasp for air and to tip over a little bit.
I like it. I like it.
I just want to remind everybody that because you did witness that strange phenomenon, you can report that to the computer later and perhaps get a clearance rank up.
Well, I've recorded. obviously, always.
So that is going to... I also need to remind everybody that the mirrors are right here, unguarded, could be destroyed at any second. It's important to remind you that these mirrors need to be protected or there will be consequences.
Okay, got it.
That is a success, Evo. He is down for the count. And your strange behavior has been broadcast on live television to all of the Alpha Complex.
It's fine. I am buying some new clones soon.
You guys are laughing. However, I would like to note that Governor trying to eat the laser off of the arm has also been noted by the Alpha Complex, because trying to eat metal and lasers is also a very strange thing for a normal person to do.
I just have sharp teeth.
And Hendrix, remind me one more time, what was that thing you yelled across the...
I yelled, Ozzy, point the plasma generator at your own dryer and pull the trigger.
Excellent.
What
So,
was that?
Spencer...
Well, I yelled
Spencer
that
has run
before
over.
you ran to him, Buck Boy.
Spencer, you get to the other dryer in no time at all, as this echoing voice reaches out across the whole arena into Ozzy's ear as he's hiding in the dryer, and with a very nice roll there. I don't know why anybody would just listen to something so suicidal. That's a very strange thing for him to do. I'll say that was noted on live television as well. There's probably someone out there who might see. It's very easy to connect some dots there, Hendrix. And when you've got a live audience of the entire Alpha Complex, I can't cut you the slack there.
Whole group of traitors here tonight.
I will, however, go ahead and set off that plasma generator. And that is going to kill our friend Buckboy, instantly vaporized into nothing.
Miss you already.
That will also kill Ozzy. It will also kill the goon. And it will send the dryer flying across the room into this corner here. That's the end of round 1. Great. So we're going to go ahead around again. Hendrix, what do you want to do?
Where does the plasma generator end up, or is that vaporized too?
The plasma generator, if it is around, it's somewhere like all of the other experimental weapons that are sitting around.
Okay, I grab the mirrors and run to the corner up in Sector 6 and just stand in front of the box of mirrors. Yeah, and I grab the mirrors on the way and I stand in front of them.
You felt suddenly reminded of these important mirrors, and you'll stand in front of them. That guy, what do you do?
Okay, I would like to go hop over the dryers in between the middle and the bottom sector, kind of like Dukes of Hazzard sliding across the top while yelling.
Over to where?
Yeah, I want to go towards the ball and try to push the ball.
Oh, the ball. Yeah,
forward.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, you can go to Sector 2 and then slide over to the ball.
I scream out, "I'm not a child, I'm just a short king." And then just, try to push that shit.
Sure, so you're going to try to push the ball towards the dryers then. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Evo, what do you want to do?
James, can you point to where the remaining gorillas are?
There is a gorilla down here and over here in Sector 4. And then there's also a gorilla in Sector 1. And that's it. There's only 3 gorillas left.
Go to Sector 1 and try and jump on that guy and just do what I did last time.
Sure, sounds
no
good.
longer trying to hide it.
I'm dead. I'm gone. Might as well. Might as well.
All right,
show
Governor.
the world what I'm made of.
Governor, I would like to run to Sector 3 and search for any other experimental weapons.
Good call. Okay, I'll run you back over here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for the gorillas real fast. The remaining 3 gorillas. All right, so we got one is going to come back here and try to guard the dryer. The other 2, that's a 20 and a 10. 20 means he is going to run to the sphere and try to grab it. And a 10, run to an adjacent sector. Okay, I'll move him back over here. Refbot. 6, 11, 18. One refbot is going to run to Sector 1. One refbot is going to blow his whistle. And the other refbot is going to blow his whistle. We'll say that this refbot's going to come over here to Hendrix to blow his whistle. And we'll say that this refbot is going to turn around. Or let's have him blow his whistle at Pixel over there. I was going to say,
That is a penalty infraction of the highest degree, reprogramming the end goals.
And he's going to go ahead and try to shoot out at Pixel. I got a 14, Pixel.
I'll spend 5 to make that a fail.
The one that is looking at Hendrix over here, he's going to run over to you, Hendrix, as you run over to the box. And he's going to wave his laser around. He'll say,
We have contraband on the field. Illegal weaponry, contraband. I detect the presence of Killer O'Malley souvenir mirrors. They do not belong in the battlefield. They belong in the hands and hearts of the people.
and he's going to try to shoot you. All right, I got a 5, Hendrix.
I'll spend 5 to make that a 10.
I'll spend 5 to make it a 15.
All right. I love this. You guys are just burning through these points. Rose, you can take 5 mercy points, and that's going to become a 15.
Oh, yeah,
So
yep.
see?
Okay. Thank you, whoever you are.
Cool. So
thank
with a
you for
15, that is going to miss. And instead, we'll say that it actually hits the crate. So Hendrix, you're making up for your life by stepping aside. It is an indigo
Should've let you
level
die.
weapon.
Should have taken the bullet.
We'll say that it hits the crate, and you guys can hear the sound of some of it cracking and breaking, but it does not eviscerate everything. This is not a missile. It's just a laser. So it blows a hole in the side of the crate, damaging God knows how many mirrors inside. And Hendrix, you do survive. That's the ref bots. That's the gorillas. So now we have to resolve you guys. First things first, Cinnabon, go ahead and give me a struggle over the sphere. Give me an unarmed combat check.
I rolled a 1.
Lit.
You guys are going to watch as Cinnabon and this massive goon fight over the ball. And the goon just picks up the ball with Cinnabon still attached to it. He's grabbing onto it. But it does not work. This man is so strong, he just picks up the whole group of them. Cinnabon and Ball. Governor, you were looking for weapons. Let's make this just surveillance.
I rolled a 10 and I have an 8, so I will give myself 5 to make it a success by
3. So in that case, you do find a weapon. So you can add to your inventory now what appears to be a force field generator. Evo, go ahead and give me a roll. You ran all the way to the dryer. There is a goon there you wanted to try to use your mutant power on.
And that is a 6. I'm gonna leave that as
Excellent. Sure. Unfortunately, it looks like your power score is not high enough.
Fuck! That's bad for me. It's been real, guys.
Y'all forget you got stats that only I can see. So that is going to fail. At that point, you guys are going to hear from the ceilings the whirling of pulleys as a couple of guard bots descend from the scaffold down onto the arena. And they are going to go ahead and terminate the exposed mutants who use their powers out in public for being commie mutant traitors against the Alpha Complex. So that's going to be Evo, Governor, and Hendrix. I'm going to need you all to die.
It's been real, guys.
Yep.
Leaving Cinnabon and
11,000
Pixel.
points.
Is that your clone 13?
Yep.
Yeah, you can go ahead and add 11,000 to your debt as you enter clone 13.
Okay.
And another thing, now that you've entered clone 13, just so you know, you are going to be maimed upon appearance. So we'll say that your next clone has 1 arm.
Oh, okay.
Every additional clone past that gets an additional maim. So we'll see what you look like at the end of this. But that's the end of that round. Everybody's gone.
We don't get to come back to the game, do we?
No, you do not.
I just be vibing over here.
So we'll start with Pixel. Pixel, what do you want to do? You've spent a lot of time banging on this dryer. The ball is
it's
in the
not
middle
doing
of the
very well.
room.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the force field shield from Governor.
You got it.
And then take it and turn it on.
Sure. You turn on the force field generator, and it creates a large bubble around you. We'll say. Let me see. I think I got something for this. Pop.
And then can I
Enjoy
move
your
in
new
it?
force field. Yeah,
the
that's your
hamster?
turn. Yeah.
Okay,
That guy. What do you want to do?
drive. I'm just gonna go run into the group of everyone where the big clump is.
Yep. You can do that next round. That guy. What do you want to do?
Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to, since I'm picked up by this guy, and I'm holding onto the ball, I'm going to grab onto his wrists, crouch, jump a little, and then like try to slam my feet against the ball and like crush him under it.
So I am only going to need a roll from that guy this turn. Let me just see what the gorillas do real fast. We got 3 living gorillas. That one's guarding the goal. And then 11 and 17. So this one's actually going to join this sector. So you've got the 2 gorillas.
Oh, I'll happily crush both of them!
All right, so with a 17, the gorilla with the ball is going to try to score. So before I roll his score check, I do need to roll a quick ref bot check. We've still got 3 refs alive. 1, 8, and 15. 1 means he does nothing. 8 means he's just going to run around. I guess we'll just run him over here to the contraband. And then 15, he's going to blow a whistle and assess a penalty. So, as all 3 of you are fighting over the ball, there's another whistle, and the Jackobot says,
Alert! No more than 2 players may touch the sphere at any given time.
and he is going to shoot a laser. It's going to hit one of the gorillas. I'll roll that attack. Oh, that's a 4, and that's definitely going to kill him. So he turns around, and he shoots the gorilla who grabbed the ball, the one who ran in at the last second.
No more than 2 on the ball. Step back.
And the gorilla is just sort of shrugging and trying to hit the ball. And there is a pew and another dead gorilla. So now we can actually roll to contest. The only interesting action happening here then is Cinnabon trying to flip and roll the ball onto the gorilla. Give me a unarmed combat check.
Success by 11. I'm going to help me with 5.
All right, success by 16. I will allow you, as he's carrying the ball, to change your momentum and just basically roll it over him. It'll just roll over his head, and there is a small gushing sound as Cinnabon rolls over him. Well done, that guy. So we're going to move on again. Pixel, top of the round. You want to go ahead and roll your force field? This is the second round.
I think I want to roll it to the goalie now and crush him since the other guys are gone and Cinnabon has the ball.
Yeah, no problem. You can bump the ref bot out of the way and try to
No, not the bot, not the bot. I want to bump the guy in front of the goal out of the way.
Oh, so you do want to kill the bot.
I don't want to try it. I don't mean to kill the bot. Can I not kill the bot?
You don't have to kill the bot. Okay, I'll move you over there, try to bump him out of the way. And then Cinnabon, you have the ball. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna score that shit!
Warning.
All right,
Failure imminent.
Cinnabon, as you roll over, you drag the ball over, and you give it the biggest push you can. You can hear a crash, and through the side wall of dryers and washers, or strange foreign machinery, another creature has entered the battlefield and immediately stops you from scoring as your ball runs right into him. For a split second, you can hear,
Hey, how are you? I'm just getting pretty bored out there. Where's the good audience here? A good audience.
and then the ball rolls over the fun bot. It loses all of its momentum, and the fun bot is crushed. And so the ball comes to a stop right in Sector 1. And let's get a roll from Pixel. Pixel, let's make this you. I just want to push him out of the way. Let's make this opposed violence checks.
Oh, okay. I got an 8.
Oh.
Okay, margin of 0. Cool. It looks like that guy, that margin of 0 is less than the margin that he got, so he's not going to move. You're just going to run right into him.
Bonk. Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and have Thomas or Tyler, if you can just go ahead and take everyone's lights out.
Oh, no.
After 3 rounds, within 3 rounds, the force field generator has pulled so much power from the area being on for so long that all of the lights and electronics within the entire arena, maybe even the studio, or the whole building, immediately go into a blackout. And you guys are in the dark trying to listen and hear what's going on. The fun bot's just been crushed. The ref bot is blowing its whistles, and you can hear in the darkness.
Alert! Alert! Major protocols have been broken. There will be punishment to pay. I cannot see.
What do you do, Pixel? You still got your force field generator. If the force field generator itself is still working, actually. So you are still invulnerable in this darkness.
I'll try to score. Can I move the thing?
I'll say, since you were already right next to it, you just kind of roll around, and you bump into it. It's a little wonky, because you're basically a ball pushing a ball, but you do hit something that you are pretty sure is the sphere. That guy, you kicked the ball, the fun bot became a run bot, ran onto the field, got run over by the ball, stopped it in place, and now you're blind. What do you do?
God, son of a bitch! Okay, I kind of grab onto the ball again, and using my incredible powers of pure perception, just go to where I last remember the dryer was, and just score.
Okay. Yeah, you run towards the ball and you bump into it, and as you try to push it, you realize that it is not moving much. You're pushing it into what you feel like is a wall.
It's me, Pixel.
Oh, let's move the same direction.
Okay. I tried.
All right, so it's round 5. Pixel, what do you want to do?
Okay, I wanna. It's in the dark, right?
Yes.
Okay, I wanna try to grab the Jacobot parts. Can I reach them?
Great. So, with that, Pixel, you can go ahead and kill yourself.
What?
And as Pixel dies, and the force field generator spurts out, having been overloaded for good, the lights will come back up in the arena.
All right.
The reason Nell has been so upset is because she knew everything the force field generator did this whole time, but she's been dead, and she was trying to... So, with the lights back up, Cinnabon, you can see the force field that Pixel had is down, which means there is no longer a wall in the way, and you have free clearance, basically towards the goal where the goon still is.
I'm gonna try and push the ball and the goon inside of it. Just fucking
Excellent. All right, let's get opposing violence checks then. I got a 10.
I got an 11, and I'm going to add 5.
I'll spend 3.
All right, so what does that make your total margin?
A margin of 15.
Yeah, it's only a margin of 6 for them. So, as the lights come up, that guy realizes he is the only member of his team still alive.
Heroic.
And he, at the last second, the last gorilla against the last troubleshooter. Well done, that guy. He is going to push the ball with all of his might. The gorilla is taken by surprise because the lights have only just come up. The gorilla's looking at the ref bot, thinking he's about to get shot. He does not expect the ball to roll him into the dryer where the door shuts behind him. And the dry cycle, the spin cycle begins. You can take 5 perversity points from the audience and another 5 perversity points from me. Quite incredible. You managed to do that without using mutant powers, without using experimental equipment. Another 5, another 5. And
Well
with
done,
that,
my friend.
the CRUD system has swiftly deposited all of your clones outside of the arena. And you guys can hear over the intercom the voice of Mori G as the ball enters the dryer.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's not
you take those
overdo
points.
ourselves, everyone. All right.
Thank you.
I died in a force field for you, Miguel.
I appreciate it.
This game's winners are Team 2. The Troubleshooters have won a date with Tila O'Malley.
Is everybody
did it,
back?
guys.
Going on the date.
That was so
And,
stressful.
Thomas, you can bring the lights back up for everyone as well.
So,
you're going.
What are we gonna wear, guys? Wait,
I don't know how you're supposed to do. We have to get so clean. Oh right, I only have one arm now. Hi guys.
Whoa.
I only have one hand for high fives and holding. I can only hold hands with one of you now, which is really sad. But I'll take turns holding hands with all of you.
Aww.
Did the
Think
mirrors
how much-
survive?
At least half of the mirrors survived. We'll have to open it up and get a count. They're not all broken, but there will be punishments dealt.
I'm so sorry, equipment manager.
That guy hadn't killed himself. Would have been fine.
Stupid guy. I'm sorry you got killed early.
Thanks.
Also wanted to note that that's now our second fun bot we have gone through.
I think we got another submodule, friends. Thanks, audience. You guys are the best.
So, now that you guys have won your adventure, I am going to give you a module.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
All right, time for everyone to be really, really nice, guys.
Bet.
We're so nice.
Good to know.
And Mori G, after you won the battle, he says, all right, so Tila is a very busy person, and I can't exactly promise you exactly where she is, but I know where you'll find her. I can't tell you exactly where she is because I can't guarantee she'll be there, but I think you will most likely find her because I have heard from some very close personal friends in public relations that our gal Tila is planning a special surprise meeting or appearance at the Tila O'Malley fan club.
What?
That's unexpected.
At the following address, and he writes it down for you guys. It is room 13, corridor QB7 on the Victory Promenade. Look for room 13, and I'll, good luck with that hot date.
Thank you. It was
Thanks.
a fun game.
Guys, I don't know if we should go there.
We have to.
Why?
One of the notes I found when I was going through the bookcase in that guy's office was a note that said, "Troubleshooters due soon. Send to fan club?" ? So I don't know if that means we should go there or it's a trap.
Oh, I
Oh.
mean, yes and yes, I think.
I think it's probably a trap, but also.
But
Also,
if
why didn't you tell us that?
there,
Because I'm telling you now. What do you mean?
But I asked you.
It wasn't. When you asked me, I said it was a bunch of notes that didn't make any sense.
Oh, but now it makes
As
sense.
they started to make sense, I told you.
Sorry,
Yeah,
just,
okay, okay.
I'm experiencing some paranoia. My bot laughs. Breaking the fourth wall. Good one.
Let me tell you my joke about the outdoors.
The fun bot says.
Okay.
What's outdoors? The infrared asked the indigo.
What?
I'm sorry, said the indigo. Could you tell me where you heard that term in report for self-termination?
I don't like that one.
Mind me.
You guys make your way to the room 13 hallway here, and when you get there, you find that there's not one or two, but 3 doors labeled room 13.
Should we divide and conquer?
Let's do it. And then
Yeah.
whoever finds it, we'll all go there.
As they say in the Marines, swoop.
What?
Evo, I'm gonna
Sure,
go with
I'll let you guys split off into groups of 2, since that's
Okay.
easier to manage. Or sorry,
go ahead.
2
I'm gonna
groups,
go with
I mean.
Hendrix. Me, Hendrix, and Cinnabon. Are
Okay.
my
All right.
Okay,
All right,
then
guys
me
and girls.
and Spencer and Rose.
Guys and girls. All right, who wants door 1
I'm
and
not
who
a
wants
girl.
door 2?
theys.
I'm
Days and
legit. I'm not a
days.
girl. I'm not a robot. I'm not.
We'll go second.
Did you just say I'm not a robot?
Or 2.
All right, so we'll do Buck, Floyd, Pixel, and Evo into the first door. And with that, I'll kick away. So, as you enter, Tila is not there. Instead of Tila, Buck, Floyd, Evo, and Pixel, you guys enter a room where half a dozen oddly dressed citizens are gathered around a strange mechanical apparatus resembling the fluid distilling systems of the food vats. The liquid it is producing is brown, sweet, and it bubbles. And the citizens are wearing strange, multicolored shirts and pants, red, white, and blue. And they're pouring this liquid into strange-shaped flasks and humming this odd melody that you can hear coming from the vid show monitor behind them all. The video is showing all of these strangers taking swigs from flasks and raising their voices in song. Well, of course, it's gotta be some sort of drug. That's all it could be. That can apparently unite all of the citizens in harmony. But nothing can unite all citizens except the computer. Everything in this room is definitely treasonous, and as you stand there trying to figure this out, the 6 citizens in the room turned all at once in a ritualized greeting, and they're dancing and they say, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
We'll be peppers with you.
I love that.
I'm gonna kick you away and go look in the other room real fast. So as the 3 of you fine troubleshooters enter the second room, 13B, you open the door and you notice that Tila is not here. Instead, you find half a dozen citizens of yellow clearance all gathered around
Hi.
a small table. And when you enter, they look terrified. But then one of them calms down for a second and recognizes you guys somehow and turns to the others and says, Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We recognize these guys. We have their DNA. They're friends with Evo.
Yeah.
And you realize that the the room is full of strange propaganda that say green is beautiful and destroy all dams and Jacques Cousteau will live forever. Treasonous documents of old reckoning propaganda like National Geographic and House and Garden. And they look at you and they say, has something happened to Evo? We must save them.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
join us. We work with Evo. We fight with Evo.
I have
join us.
covered my
Join
eyes.
Evo's army. Evo's army.
My eyes are covered because I will refuse to look at the property, but I am still recording and saying, and I'm agreeing. I'm just not looking at any of it.
Are you recording the others looking at the propaganda and agreeing to fight with these people? Of course
I am.
Of course you are. So, Governor, you were saying, yeah, Evo's army. This, you say to the very obviously labeled Sierra Club members.
I'm fixated on green is beautiful, and I say, you know what? This is something that I absolutely agree with. Yeah. Green is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick you guys out. Bring back the others real fast. As we jump back into that room.
What?
You were so close, baby.
I'm so close. I want to go home.
Instead, what you get, Evo, is
This is the worst
the
day.
Pepsi generation. The Pepsi generation has taken a second to introduce themselves as the Pepsi generation. They say, we believe that there's only one new drug around that can save all of us. You guys have got to get on the caffeine train.
I've read about caffeine in my studies.
Here, try some of
I'll
this.
try it.
And they walk you over to the giant distiller in the middle.
Yeah, I'll try it.
That's a good idea.
It tastes just
You
like
like
the stuff that
drugs.
Hawaii offered you.
Chill vibe, and I love it.
I'll say, Pixel, since you're the one who's obviously not buying into this the most, you're looking around and you notice that on the wall nearby, where they've got all of this propaganda, Pepsi propaganda, on the wall nearby, it looks like there's a map of the sewers. You obviously remember the sewers, right?
Yeah.
And one area that you don't recognize has a big X drawn it with the words, Clone Arranger's Lab. And a banner is spread across a wall nearby, and it says, Death to the Clone Arrangers, abusers of the Coca-Cola. Otherwise, there's nothing much interesting in this room. These strange druggies, their strange drug, the vid show music.
Okay, cool.
Okay, wait.
I'll nudge my teammates and kind of like say, like, look over there.
Oh. I like
Oh
the
yeah,
colors on
that's
it.
our
that?
secret plan. We'll let you in on it if you're a member of our secret society.
How do you join?
Well, you've already done the first step. You've indulged in the sweet syrup of the Coca-Cola.
No, I did not do that.
The next step is to help us out in our fight against the Clone Arrangers, who abuse the Coca-Cola for nefarious purposes.
Oh, what do they do to it?
Oh, they don't drink it. And it's supposed to be ingested. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's the best drug of all. Now, if you like these drugs, we can offer you all the Coca-Cola you want and more. And they all offer a handout to Evo, oddly enough. And they say, come on, join us. We're the Mystics.
You're the Mystics? What does that mean?
It means we're into the old reckoning stuff. You walked in here and you didn't rat us out. And none of you work for INSEC, right?
No, of course not. None of us.
We respect
yeah.
the power of the drug. So you should
They
hang on.
they all pass around a couple of bottles of sweet orange vanilla Coca-Cola.
I have a question. So if we see the clone people, how do we know that we're helping you? Like, what do you want us to do? What's your plan? Like, what if we just run into them?
I'm gonna jump back to the other group.
Ah!
You guys, not so much a party. But, so, the Sierra Club members, you were telling them you were friends with Evo? I don't know if that's a euphemism or not. What happened to Evo? It's strange that you guys would come to us, but we owe Evo some big favors.
Oh, no, Evo's doing well. I mean, she's just like right next door.
Yeah. She's not
Evo's still a member of the Sierra Club, right? She hasn't turned on us. If they've turned on us, let us know, because we'll cross Evo off of our lists and remove them
As
from
far
Sierra
as
Club
I
membership
know,
permanently.
Evo has not turned. We're gonna have to go ask her though, huh?
Oh, good. We wouldn't want Evo to have joined any other secret society. We are a tight family here.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, speaking of
And
tight
as-
family, What did you mean when you said you had our DNA? Maybe we should just like go have a bring her in, right?
I agree with that.
Oh, great. You had us worried. Sure, go get Evo.
Hendrix, you coming?
So, Buckboy, Pixel, and Evo, it sounds like your friends here, your other 3 troubleshooters, Buckboy, Pixel, and Evo, have decided to go and fetch. Are you fetching all of them or just Evo?
Well, don't do that to us now.
I want to go home.
Just Evo, right?
I guess just Evo.
Let's just get Evo.
I'm following your lead, Governor.
So for a split second, the door opens, and Pixel and Buckboy, you catch a quick glimpse inside, and it looks like it's a treasonous meeting of another secret society, the Sierra Club. But then Governor shuts the door in front of you, locking you 2 out.
Wow. All right.
The other 3s have pulled you in here, and you see these naturalists, treasonous people who are covered in garland strands of flowers and promoting the fact that green is beautiful to preserve wildlife. And then they look at you and they all smile, Evo, and they say, "You brought the rat. The rat
sorry?
we told you to protect."
I don't remember that. Do I know you?
Oh my goodness. Oh, by sweet Gaia, she's been brain scrubbed, everybody.
I forgot that happened.
I have been
Sorry,
brain
guys.
scrubbed. Did I know you?
Do you still remember us?
No, but
We're your secret
flowers are
society.
So beautiful. Oh,
And
I'm
your
in
friends
your
here,
club?
you were bringing them into our secret society?
I sure. Yeah, guys, they have flowers. Do we all want to join? That's cool. We can all be friends in a flower club together. Or you don't have to. That's okay too.
Great.
You don't have to.
Miguel, I'm gonna need a D20 check.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
And 11?
I know so many things. I didn't know how I knew. This makes so much sense. I know what a bear is. I know what birds are, but I knew I wasn't supposed to, and I couldn't remember how I knew. But now I know. This is a great day.
Well, welcome back, Evo.
Yeah.
We can introduce you. We can reintroduce you to everything. Undo that dirty brain scrub.
Okay, that sounds good. Wait, but my friends, you guys won't tell, right?
No.
Okay, thanks. Sounds good. But yeah, I want to join the Sierra Club again, please. And thank you.
Well, you know what? I'll just leave you to it.
I
And
dip.
I'll go hang outside and wait.
Hendrix and Governor leave.
I def dip.
And the others have dipped out, leaving just Evo and these Sierra Club members in here.
But Evo's having the greatest day. She's gonna turn to that guy and go, I know you invited me to join your secret society, and I really appreciated that, but I think I'm gonna stick with this secret society if that's okay, because they have flowers and colors, but I'll never tell anybody ever about your secret society, and we're best friends, and
Wait,
I really
Evo.
appreciate everything you've ever done for me.
Your teammates are in another secret society?
Oh no! That's like an inside joke. Secret society means we're best friends. It's an inside joke.
Evo, give me a management check.
Fucking Christ, Miguel, I'm so sorry.
Really
That's
just
okay.
outing him in front of all these others.
That's I was trying to guilt him into not killing me. It's fine. That's an 11. I'm gonna add 5.
Laugh it off a little bit. We understand. We're a tight fam here, too. We have all sorts of in-jokes.
Yeah, it's a good in joke. So what do you need me to do? What do you need me to do?
Before they bring you back in, which I'm sure is going to be very interesting with that guy in the room, I have to go check in on the others outside. I have a feeling that's going to be a good conversation.
Oh no.
I wanted to check in on our friends outside the door, because I'm sure this is where the good conversation is happening.
Why did y'all close the door on us?
Please, we need to report all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've
Yeah,
been
Evo's
filming.
joining the Sierra Club.
I've been filming and uploading to the computer.
And I think so is that guy.
do we still need to find?
And it made me feel uncomfortable.
But I'll follow y'all because
I mean, I think we should check the other door, but okay, here's the thing. So there's like an order of operations, right? There's like the task that we've been given, and then there's like the traitors, which we've just found, which I think kind of trumps
Well, but the traders, the computer knows about.
I don't know. You're the team leader. What is your order?
So the computer knows. So
It's
we
been
recorded
it's
it.
been recorded and sent.
Okay.
Yeah, I want everybody to take a note. If there is anything you want to share with the computer or the debriefing officer, write it down, take note. At the debriefing, we'll go over all of it.
Okay, cool.
So maybe we should.
Yeah, let's go to the next.
But I obviously.
Alright.
Is there any way we can lock them in that room?
Before you guys go to the next door, I'm going to check in on them. For the last few minutes, they've been reteaching you the Sierra Club mantras and mottos and all of the inside stuff. And that guy, have you been plugging your ears? Have you been just learning all of this stuff and pretending to join the group? Are you actually joining the group? Are you just eyeing them all with your laser gun in your hand? What's your deal in here, that guy? You're in a strange position.
Yeah, I guess I am. You know, I'm gonna sit here and just nod for a while and like just take notes. Just be like, okay, yeah, this is very interesting.
And so at the end of the indoctrination, they pull out this book that they have, and it's got pressed leaves between the pages. And they pull a pressed leaf out, and they say, Evo, you probably don't have yours anymore if you didn't even remember us. So take this and keep it with you at all times. And then they pull out another pressed leaf, and they say, and you too, that guy. If you're going to join us, you got to take the pressed leaf.
Okay, I reach out for the leaf. By the way, can I get your guys' names again?
Yes, they give you all 5 of their names in detail.
My secret society is the dumbest fucking secret society.
Have you met Evo? So yeah, you take all the notes, you get all of their names, all the information you need, that guy. Anything else? Oh, great. I don't need you to make a roll for that. I'm going to just go back outside. So everybody at the door, the reason I brought you all back in. So unfortunately, that number is not going to change. So it's going to stay that 3 because Governor and Hendrix both spent 5 points in opposite directions to cancel each other out.
Thanks, dorks.
I'll just let you know that up front. I won't let you know who hurt or who helped, but I'll let you know that they canceled each other out.
Great
so
mind.
what you guys are going to hear... You guys are going to hear an explosion inside the Sierra Club room. And then the door is going to slide open. And one very unharmed, that guy, is just going to walk into the hallway. A massive blast behind him. All of the Sierra Club members are dead.
Hacha! Got wild in there.
Whoa!
Wow. You really
There's
took
a
care of those traders.
A whole lot of traders in there.
And with that, Evo, your next clone is going to come through the pipeline. So you are maimed in 2 different ways. So now you have no hands at all, Evo.
Oh my god.
Well done, that guy.
So James, at what point am I allowed to roll a new character?
And I'm going to go ahead and take us behind that 3rd door.
Well played, I will say.
There are some traitors in that room too, if we want to blow them up.
I'm all for blowing up traders, but we also need to find Tila.
Let's go find Tila.
That bitch.
The computer will take care of the other traders,
That bitch.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, that bitch. Let's find that bitch.
Hell yeah.
So, as you enter this last door, it doesn't look like Teal is here either, but no one's here. But from a distance, in this small room, which is identical to the ones you saw, really, big vid show, a couple of signs on the walls, you can hear in the distance, in a door at the other end of the room, a melodious voice in the further chamber. It's Tila's voice. She seems to be singing an odd jingle. 1 clone, 2 clones, 3 clones, 4, 5 clones, 6 clones, 7 clones more. And you can see a giant vid screen, like the one that was playing the traitorous video. And the vid screen is scrolling some strange teletext. What do you do?
Read.
I was about to say, I'm trying to read.
Oh, Cleo and
Little
Hal!
do you know, I can speed.
Cleo and Hal!
And who should enter but your intended victim, one sweet Tila O'Malley. And just as you see her, she sees you and gasps, and you can hear the door opening behind you. Raise your hand if you would like to face behind you. Otherwise, I'm going to keep you facing Tila.
I am raising my shoulder.
Buckfoy and Evo and Hendrix are facing backwards. Governor, Pixel, and that guy are facing forwards. Nicely done.
Like a
Nice even
well-oiled
split.
team.
This is stressful.
PCs that are facing forward, you do have a chance. You can all make a shot if you want. Energy weapons. She has orange clearance, which means technically Governor and that guy and Pixel's guns all work on. That's crazy. All three of you
We
can hit
planned it.
Tila.
Yeah, because we planned it,
Tactics. Advanced
I would like to
tactics
shoot
I
him.
sent a telepathic message
For
to
her
the whole
face.
team.
Is notch.
Is that a mutation you
I was
just
about to say,
admitted
you
to
better
having?
be careful what you say.
What?
All right. Let's get 3 energy weapons rolls from the people facing forward. Oh, that's right. Never mind. That guy doesn't have a gun anymore.
I rolled a 14.
So that makes it a
succeeded by
success
2.
by 2. Correct. Yeah.
I rolled a 12, and I'm gonna add 5 to make it a success by. So that would be a success by 0, but I'm gonna add 5 to make it a success by 5.
And they both hit Tila. With small margins like that, she is wounded by them. So she's hurls back. Oh my goodness! And she turns and she starts to run back through the door. The people in front, who are facing the door, you watch as none other than Cleto B and his yellow lackeys have walked into the room, and they see you with your guns up. And he yells out, "Troubleshooters! You are dangerously close to foiling one of the most elaborate covert internal security operations of all time. If the traitor Tila escapes, it'll go very hard for you at headquarters. Pursue her at once."
I give
run-
chase.
I fall asleep. I collapse. and fall asleep.
Oh no.
So
I'll try-
we'll have Hendrix fall asleep, and the other 5 of you will pursue Tila into the next chamber.
Yep.
Hendrix, you can go ahead and kill yourself. As you guys are running after Tila, what you don't see is Cleto just walk up to the sleeping Hendrix and pop him off while he's laying there.
He popped me off. Did I
Yeah,
have to
and
pay?
then
Uh,
oh my god.
so I'm on my 7th clone, just so you know.
I'm going to bring you as you follow the fleeing Tila through the door and down the stairs into an area with a railing and a balcony. And the 5 of you, we'll give Hendrix a second to catch up. The 5 of you will see Tila as she runs down the stairs into the balcony, and she's sort of leaning up against it. And she turns back, a bit panicked, a bit injured. And the group of you can see that she's maybe seconds away from just launching herself over the balcony and into what you can imagine are the massive vats of the laboratory below.
I shoot again.
But I'm aiming at her legs. I'd like to tackle her legs specifically to try and like take her down from jumping.
Our job's to kill her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you miss and she jumps into that vat, who knows what she's gonna turn into?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I
that's a good point.
got a
So let's tackle her, hold her down.
You can try to tackle her while we.
a success.
And you'll hit her again. And as she's falling backwards and over the railing to her death, she says,
Damn it.
"Computer, mercy. Is this the end, Attila? I ain't so tough. Top of the complex, computer. Top of the complex. One wants to stay alive, of course, but one only stays alive by virtue of the fear of death. But I am not afraid. It is a far, far better rest I go to than I have ever known.
I kick her over the
And
balcony.
so, alas,
I say, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Pixel, you can take a perversity point for that, and I'll toss her way over the balcony there.
You're played out, bitch. Woo!
Hendrix, you can show up again.
Thank you. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
At that moment, you all feel a little strange. I'm going to need everybody to make a management or a moxie roll. I need to know who are the 3 that succeeded by the most.
7.
8.
3.
Pixel, Hendrix, and
all right.
Buckfoy.
So, the 3 of you who succeeded, for a moment you felt a little queasy, but now the moment has passed.
Cool.
But you notice some of your fellow troubleshooters look a little strange. That guy, Governor, and Evo, your mind becomes clouded. You don't know how or by whom. And all you know at this moment is that you want to help Tila. Bad things have happened to Tila, and you want nothing in life but to help Tila O'Malley.
I'm going downstairs to the lab.
I'm going to stand on the spot where she stood, where I kicked her off. Just stand there for a second, be like, Tila, my darling, what have I done? Oh, forsooth this quick temper of mine.
I go to the lab too, I think.
And so, as the group of them run away, your friends are asking very strange. And two of them have now run ahead and down the steps into the massive chamber ahead. You can all see the massive lab up ahead. You can see the vat that Tila has fallen into right over here. And at that moment, as the three of you are puzzled over your friend's strange reactions, you hear footsteps from behind you. It's Cleto B and his friends, obviously, are coming down to approach. So, Pixel, what do you do?
Are these people that just came in, they're the ones that want us to kill Tila O'Malley, right?
No, they want to kill us for killing Tila O'Malley.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna pull a Cinnabon and try to rig my little gun, and then throw it at him to blow him up.
Great. And so I'll need a D20 from Hendrix and a D20 from Pixel.
That's
so
a
I rolled
5. I'll spend 3 to make it a 2.
I rolled a 5. And I'm gonna say, like, resume backup formation. And as we're backing up, I'm gonna do that and then throw the gun at him. I got a 5 as well. And I'm gonna spend 5 to make that a 0.
What do you say to them as they enter the room?
I point my gun at them and I say, drop your weapons, traitors, by order of the computer.
Can I help him?
Sunny, why?
You don't
Sunny,
like
why
Evo.
drops
You want a
his
new
weapons?
character next game, I think.
Evo, as you run down the stairs and into the laboratory, you turn the corner past all this heavy machinery, and you find all of this crazy stuff down here. You see that this is a room hundreds of meters long. It's a laboratory that was described as you could maybe describe it as a state-of-the-art cloning facility. There's a funny ozone smell in the air, and your hands your hair stands on end as you get close. And as you are trying to find where Tila O'Malley might have fallen, a massive claw, one of these robotic claws that's working the production line, immediately drops what it's doing, reaches down, picks you up, and it drops you in this massive carbonite-esque refrigeration chamber. And these conveyor belts carry bubbling pie tins of protoplasm and 2 liters of Coca-Cola towards these molds as they goo and slime and bubble brown, pouring into these human-shaped molds. One such mold, which now looks remarkably like Evo R Evo. It's all sorts of pseudoscientific wizardry, an illegal cloning operation. And Governor, let me put you down the stairs here as you head down. Now that you've had a chance to look around, you can hear Cleto B and his minions up above are pressing forward, maybe attacking your friends. Something's going on up there. You don't know. Because, more importantly, you hear something else. You hear pounding. The pounding of running feet. Lots of them. And as you turn this corner, you spot Tila O'Malley. 2 Tila O'Malleys.
Oh my gosh.
3 Tila O'Malleys. 4 Tila O'Malleys.
Oh.
It is a horrifying sight, Governor. But eventually you realize that you are looking at a horde of Tila O'Malleys.
Oh my god.
Indeed, on the other side of that tank, dozens, no, hundreds of Tila clones in all shapes, sizes, number of limbs, states of completion are pushing forward on you. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, from above the balcony you can hear,
Oh boy, this is getting real tense. Oh boy, we should lighten the mood. Who wants to hear a joke?
and the sound of the laughing berserk funbot once again letting loose. The funbot has pushed forward past Cleto B, running down the halls.
Oh,
Who did that? Which
The
one of you
funbot
motherfuckers?
is a run bot.
Just
And so he runs through, and Pixel, you probably have the time now if you'd like to throw that gun.
I'll throw it.
Go ahead and give me a... What kind of weapons is that going to be? Give me a projectile weapon attack.
I got a 1.
nice.
Excellent. We'll go ahead and we will blow up our fun bot. That is now 3 fun bots that have been blown up, in addition to some damage done to our friends there. And then, of course, there is a sound. The pneumatic tubes did not just give you another fun bot. They gave you another Cleto B and friends. Pixel, you now no longer have a gun. That guy, you also don't have a gun. Evo, you have no arms. Yeah, Evo, let's say you're back.
did I lose anything else this time around?
Why don't you go ahead and set yourself up to be clone... Let's set you up to be clone 3 now.
Fresh cloning facility.
Huh.
You have your arms back. You're a fresh clone 3. You got your arms. You've lost all your extra ticks. You are... Okay, here's one thing I will share with just you. Obviously, you are an illegal clone, having fallen into this cloning facility and not the Alpha Complex. But the state-of-the-art facility has obviously restored all of your flaws that the Alpha Complex could not. So, you're in great shape. Just don't let anybody know that you're an illegal clone.
Sounds good, thank you.
So, now with Evo back, with Evo's arms, we've got Tila clones, we've got the Berserk Funbot, we've got Cleto B and his friends. And I'll go ahead and I'll have Cleto B and his friends let a couple shots out. That's a 5, that's a 19, and that's going to be 2. 2 of them hit, so I need to see what that margin is. Energy weapon skill. Cleto B. Energy weapon 6. So that's not too bad. Pixel, you're in a snafu. Buckboy, you're wounded. Neither of you can take a turn, and I'm going to do the first action round. Let's start with Hendrix. Hendrix,
I do what I told you I wanted to do in my sticky note.
I will give you that whole turn to just run down and look around.
Okay, thank you.
That guy, you're looking over the railing. Cleto and his B and his friends have come in and are attacking Pixel and Buckboy. There are so many Tilas downstairs, that guy. There are so many Tilas.
But I'm still taken with Tila.
You are still taken with Tila.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna say, what's here? A vat, close to my true love's body. Slime, I see, had been her timeless end. Oh, churl, fallen and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips.
Moving on. Governor, you have just turned the corner, and all of the Tila O'Malley clones are turning the corner, but I believe you are stricken with her, so maybe you're not in such a bad shape.
I said,
do you
come
do?
to Papa. No.
You run into Hendrix. Hendrix is down there. Yeah, he's looking
I
around.
wave vigorously at him and say, "Hey,
How
friend.
you doing, buddy?
Hey, friend. I love Tila."
And
Me too.
next up, at the top of the second round, you guys can hear more footsteps bursting in to the chamber. Not from the stairway we came from, but from a secret side sewerway.
Oh my god.
And blasting on strange vid controllers of their own. Massive jukeboxes on their shoulders. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pepsi generation has arrived.
What?
This is very confusing for those who didn't go into the Pepsi generation room. But 6 Pepsi generation shooters, complete with multicolored red, white, and blue pet blasters, burst in from the side and start firing shots at all of the Tilas while blasting their strange treasonous propaganda. They are yelling horrible oaths. Give us the Coca-Cola or give us death! So at the top of the round, now everybody gets to go. We'll start with Buckboy, since Buckboy didn't get to go last time. Buckboy, you are on top of the railing, you've got Cleto B and his friends. The fun bot is back and ready to cause some trouble. He's gonna throw a pie at someone, I'm sure. And downstairs, the Teelas are attacking. The Pepsi generation has arrived. Evo is back with arms. That's suspicious. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump into that.
Great. Woo! And I'm assuming later on you'll obviously tell the computer that you self-terminated because you caught yourself being a traitor. So Buckboy offs themselves for the good of the Alpha Complex. We'll move on to Evo. Evo, you are up on the balcony. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run out of this room. I'm gonna run back into the hallway.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
She's got her third clone back. She's gonna stay that way. Get the fuck out.
That guy. What do? You are standing at the precipice as Spencer Buckboy has thrown themselves over.
Yep. I'm going to just Tila.
Pixel, you are able to go this round.
Did Evo dying make her realize not be charmed by Tila anymore?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my buddy over the edge into the back.
Yes! Yes!
Sure. That guy, do you want to fight Pixel, who is trying to toss you to your death?
I'm already like leaning over it with like my head outstretched. It's gonna be really
Great. All right, Pixel, you can probably claim that one later.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And so, Hendrix, good news, you find it.
Yes.
Let's say it's a lever.
Okay, I just jump up and grab it and yank it down.
The self-destruct lever for the entire laboratory Hendrix has stumbled upon. And as you do that, you can hear several explosive charges in the walls, all blast at once. And over the sounds of the Pepsi generation and the screaming traitors and the Teelas all going, "Oh my! Oh goodness! Oh my! Oh my!" And Cleto B firing off, and the pies that are also being thrown around. Suddenly, there is silence, and then the sound of the sewers as they flood in to the open walls. And the floodwaters fill the entire laboratory. I'll give you guys an option. If you'd like to just get rid of this clone, you can go back to the debriefing chamber instantly and easily. Or if you want to try to keep this clone, you're going to have to make some checks. Yeah, Buckboy's already dead. Buckboy and that guy are dead.
Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't.
Debriefing
All
chamber.
right.
I want to
So Governor offs themselves, Hendrix offs themselves.
I want to check if I'm on number 6, so it's like right on the cusp of like having a new corpse and
I already
making
lost
a lot of
my
debt.
Sure.
So-
I'll give you an option, Pixel. I will let you try to make these rolls to save yourself, or I'll let you make these rolls to save the box of mirrors that is still down there.
I will do the second one.
All right. So in that case, you will be losing this clone, but we have a chance now to roll and save the mirrors. So let me just see. Just add water, setting up the dam burst, weapons fire, fun bot, fully with machinery. Staying
If
afloat.
it's agility,
Here it
I'm
is.
gonna die immediately.
It is not agility. It is a very interesting thing here. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that's been in this room, Pixel. In theory, if you had to tie the crate of mirrors to one thing in the chamber, in the hopes that that floats back up to the surface and somewhere safe, what do you tie the crate of mirrors to?
The fun bot. At the very least, it'll die valiantly.
All right. So as the chamber floods and all of the bodies float to the surface, Pixel ties the crate of mirrors to the massive, heavy, metallic robot as he sinks to the bottom, and all of the human bodies float to the top and out
Why
to the
didn't
sewers.
you pick one of the clones?
The hundreds of clones.
They gave us the fun bot. I thought it was like a special.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the floods disappears. I'm going to remove our lab and take us to the debriefing chamber.
No!
Glazando. Please tell me it was Glazando. It was.
Brilliant.
Sorry, Evo.
All
You
right.
almost made it.
This
So
debriefing
close.
session has begun. You guys eventually find yourself back at the debriefing chamber after a while with your new clones. Just take note, whatever your clone number is now. Actually, do me a favor. Tell me what your clone number is now. So let me write it down.
I am at 7.
6.
Also 7.
Also 7. Oh, 8.
4.
Sorry, Hendrix is at 8.
4.
Pixel, Spencer, and Hendrix, I need you guys to subtract $6,000 of debt from your sheet. That is your next 6-pack of clones that has been purchased. As the computer's face flickers up on the screen, and you guys are all sitting around a round table, all nervous and having gone through a very long and arduous mission.
My new ticket is that my whole body twitches, like, or not like twitches, but like randomly different parts of my body will like wave or like bow or like do random movements.
Great. You got strange twitching. Works for me. The also familiar massive eyeball pops up on screen and the voice rings out in a way you are not used to. Troubleshooters, you are a disappointment. You are inferior maggots that have done a terrible job. I have kept a close eye on all of this mission.
Oh, I missed South Alpha.
Did we not kill?
You're right, computer. We did our best. We have a lot to report, but whatever you say.
I will note that despite all of the destruction and chaos you have caused, I sense very little Tila O'Malley in the Alpha Complex. You have reduced the percentage of Tila O'Malleys in the complex by over 97.6%. That is acceptable. But you still failed your mission to eliminate all of the Tila O'Malleys. However, I would like to grant you a little bit of hope. I am now going to pull up the tally of how well protected the fun bot was. You are a disappointment to me, maggots! It appears the fun bot has been destroyed 3 times. That was your special R&D equipment. Do you hear me? Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Yes, computer, yes.
Let me hear, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh.
However, there is one small light at the end of this terrible, terrible destructive tunnel. I am now going to pull up the status of the special equipment Tila O'Malley souvenir mirrors.
They are being permanently preserved in water form.
It appears that all of the Tila O'Malley mirrors have been destroyed. This does not look good on your permanent records. You are a disappointment to me and the Alpha Complex.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We're very disappointed.
There is no punishment that is too large for this amount of disappointment. However, before I dish out punishments, I would like to hear your side of the stories and any sort of treason, treachery, or other commie mutant traitors that you have experienced, witnessed, or exposed in the Alpha Complex.
There are many.
There's
We'll
a
start with
lot.
Buckboy.
Computer, do we have a story?
We'll start
for
with
you?
Buckboy.
Well, I would like to just say that at the very end of the mission, there were unfortunately no cameras, but I left the room and self-destructed on all of the Tilas and all of the remaining traitors inside the laboratory chamber.
We will get to you. Let's start with Buckboy.
Mhm.
Thank you. Yes. So, during our mission, Pixel and I actually, and Evo as well, we all walked in on a very traitorous group, which I believe are actually linked to this explosion that happened that caused us to
Crew.
lose. Yeah, the Pepsi Cola crew. Or is it Coca-Cola crew?
No, the Coca-Cola.
Pepsi.
It was Pepsi.
Pepsi Cola. So I believe that they were linked to the creation of the Tilas as well as the destruction of both the Funbot and the mirrors. And we did our best
It
to
was
eliminate.
called Coca-Cola. You're right.
Mhm.
It wasn't called Coca-Cola. It was called.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. It was Coca-Cola.
Yes. And after we dealt with that, Governor Hendricks, Cinnamon, and Evo all gave off some really weird behavior when we tried to follow them into the next room in search of Tila. They shut us out and would not talk to us about what happened in there. And I think that some weird stuff went on.
Okay, so you're throwing who under the bus? That guy and Evo?
That guy, Evo, Hendrix, and Governor.
Great.
I agree with Spencer.
Let me do this in categories. So that guy.
Who's Spencer?
Sorry,
Pixel?
Evo.
Who's Spencer?
Frick.
That's okay, Pixel. You're still
Great.
my best
I'm gonna
friend.
make that a check against Pixel then.
Not this censored name.
Yeah,
I don't know what that guy's talking about.
that's true.
Great. We'll go ahead and do that against Buckboy.
Oh my god.
This is a tally I am keeping track of right here, and we're gonna see who has the most tallies at the end. Next person I'm gonna have go is Pixel, just in case Rose needs to bail.
Oh, I don't have to bail. Well, oh, I do. Yeah, I do have to bail.
So Pixel,
All right.
what treasonous activity have you witnessed, Pixel?
Yes. So during our event on the television, Governor ate an arm. Evo exuded purple smoke, which she then later did in other circumstances as well. Hendrix did some weird mind control stuff, so it's worth checking and seeing if any of those mutations came, and they were all mysteriously not present in my view during the final battle with the people that ended up being ultimate traitors, who were the same people that tried to give us the mission. Is that correct? That's my memory.
You can, so just so you know, you can throw Cleto B and his pals under the bus. Indeed. You do not have to just throw each other.
I would like to throw them mostly under the bus, and also say that I killed them, specifically with the equipment that we were given.
Sure.
And
I'll start a tally of
also-
kills.
And also, I love Cinnamon. Why we're here to talk about that guy who was acting very strange at the end, so I pushed that guy in a vat.
What's cinnamon?
I don't even know.
Great. That's 2 kills for Pixel. Great. Thanks, Pixel. Is that all, Pixel?
4 technically, because 3 of them were...
Okay. I put 4 check marks. All right. If Pixel's done, I'll move on to Governor. Let me hear your report.
Hi. Yes. Well, first off, I would like to say all of the reports that both Buckfoy and Pixel have presented to you, the friend computer, happened with previous clones, if not multiple previous clones ago. The second thing I would like to point out is
I'll
that...
go ahead and wipe off all your marks.
Thank you.
Continue.
The second thing I would like to point out is that we found that guy and I, previous clone governor, found a secret club called the Sierra Club that apparently clone Evo had been a part of. Now, again, that also is a former clone of Evo's. And I will promote that guy for saying that he single-handedly blew up that entire traitorous organization. Also a previous clone of that guy, though, so I don't know if that counts.
It's very hard to tell
Yeah.
with the clones, like, what...
So much has
Sure.
happened.
Anything else, Governor?
That is all. Thank you.
All right, Evo.
Found a detonator device, and I set it off, and then I left the room, and all the Tila O'Malley's blew up.
Cool. You're taking credit?
I'm
You
sure
are
I
you are
am.
claiming that you have killed all 213 Tila O'Malley clones?
Not single-handedly, with great help and sacrifice from my entire team.
Okay, I will, instead of promoting you to indigo clearance, I will promote you to orange.
Cool. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Evo, why did you fail to kill all of the clones if you killed some of them? If you killed
That is an excellent point, Citizen Pixel. Eva, why did you fail to kill all of the clones?
I thought you were my best friend!
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
I will revoke your orange clearance. You have terrible friends, Evo. Perhaps you should find new ones.
The only friend we need is the computer.
For that remark, that guy, I hereby remove your censure. You are now Cinnabon.
Thank you.
Anything else, Evo?
No. Thank you, Frank Computer.
Great. I don't know who to do first, Hendrix or that guy. I have a feeling both of you have very long lists.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's do that guy first. Well, actually, let's do Hendrix first because it's that guy's job to report this stuff. So so we'll do Hendrix first. Hendrix, go ahead. Everything you got?
As the lowest clearance and ranking member of this team, I humbly approach and would like to say that none of my fellow teammates in this current iteration of Clone have done anything worthy of censure or punishment, except you'll notice based on the video recording that I was taking the entire time that Evo did not find a self-destruct button. In fact, I filmed her cowardly running out of the room while I was searching for a self-destruct lever, which you will see on my video that I take. I reached up and found and pulled because I recognized that some traitorous commie society had infiltrated the minds of our team, and I figured that self-sacrifice
Okay, that's enough out of you, Maggot Hendrix. I need a minute to review this footage. I have reviewed the footage. It does appear that what the Maggot Hendrix is saying is correct. Evo has lied to me.
It was worth a try.
Evo, you are now known as Evo R, Evo 5. Hendrix, for finding this traitor and revealing such a large lie that has been done to me, I will take note. Continue. Anything else you got, Hendrix?
Yes, I obviously, with my actions to destroy as many Tila O'Malley clones as I possibly could, along with the members of the secret Pepsi Society and the clones of Cleto B and Hal Y, I do it all in service of Friend Computer.
I need clarification on one point, soldier. When you mentioned that none of these clones should be found guilty of any of the punishments that have been previously mentioned, is it also true that none of their rewards should also be attested to their current clone selves?
No.
And why is that, Maggot?
Because we love you.
And that is what a management check looks like. Hendrix, let's get a management check or I will wipe everybody's accolades.
Well, that's a 5. I'm going to spend 5.
I'm also gonna spend 5.
I'll spend 5. No, I'm not gonna spend 5. Fuck it, I have no accolades. I'm spending nothing. Good luck.
Most of these accolades actually belong to Pixel. If you're curious, I've got some accolades under Cinnabon, some accolades under Pixel, and that's it so far.
Then, Brian, I don't spend 5 then.
No, I'll spend 5 to help Pixel.
Did you want to spend 5 to hurt?
I'm really just trying to look out for you, Evo.
I spend 5 to hurt, actually. That's what I do.
I'm spending 5 to help.
I will spend 5 to hurt.
That'll cancel each other out.
All right, fine. I'll spend 5 to help.
5 to help.
Great. All right, your accolades are intact, and that little bit of logic has been successfully maneuvered. And if Hendrix has nothing else, I am going to move on to my one and only loyalty officer, the one loyal member of your team. Member Cinnabon, I am certain that you have recorded many instances of treason over the course of this very long 3-session adventure. Would you like to go ahead and reveal everything that you know?
Yes, sir. Also, what do you mean by 3-session adventure? That's... Okay, never mind. Whatever you said. Okay.
My bot chair laughs. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Because it's a game.
Okay. You want every last detail? Well, like Troubleshooter Pixel said, Governor did have that thing with the... Like, he was taking the arm of a robot, which was odd. I did not bring it up because he is higher clearance than me, and I am under probation, so I did not want to interject myself there. However, that was a past clone. There was, here's a Benny for Evo, who brightened the day of the People Complex Supply Bureau by caroling.
Thanks Cinnabon?
However, she did refer to Buckfoy as her censored name twice. And yeah, while we're on the subject of Evo, I guess Governor has already mentioned the Secret Society. I believe she was terminated at some point for spray painting a traitor symbol.
Who would like to take credit for that termination?
Okay.
Troubleshooter Pixel.
All right. We'll make that a Pixel termination. Just so you know, Thomas, that is going to revoke retroactively. Previously, you had said you wanted to take that kill. I'm going to give it to Pixel now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said anything, guys, and I really wanted to kill.
Here's another Benny for Governor, who worked out the best way to transport us in a car and get us to the mission as efficiently as possible. And lastly, yeah, I would like to mention, as Governor said, I did eliminate a whole Secret Society squadron, and I also give you the names of the people that were eliminated there, that I did single-handedly for your glory. And in response to the weirdness, my weird behavior that troubleshooter Hendrix caught there at the end about Tila O'Malley, I believe she had some sort of power to make me pine after her. I mean, I never really speak like I spoke in that video. So I would like to also thank Troubleshooter Pixel for throwing that clone in the vat, for it broke that, what I assume must be a muted power of Tila's.
Well done.
I learned from the best.
Does that
Guys.
conclude your briefing?
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. I mean,
Sir, yes,
him,
sir.
all of us also.
Sir, yes, sir. I pat Governor on the back. I don't know why. I just feel like it.
Aw.
I'm gonna go whisper in Hendrix's ear. Sorry, it was worth a try. Hope you get a good reward.
I am reviewing all of the reports that I have been given. I'm just basically going to use the accolades and the under the bus throws to sort of cancel each other out real fast. That's going to give me sort of your totals. That's just going to be that. Wow, nobody gave you accolades, Spencer.
I didn't get to do anything.
Oh,
I was dead for half
Buckboy,
the session.
Buckboy.
And cancel
Although I'm
that
sad
out
that
as well.
nobody complimented me on self-terming.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
right.
You did self-terminate.
I did.
Did you report your self-termination?
No.
Would you like to
Oh.
report your self-termination?
I would.
I would like to add that also.
Also, I do. Yeah, I self-terminated in the elevator that one time because we
Okay.
forgot. We didn't debrief that last one. So yeah. That was a thing too.
I terminated Buckfoy for I heard her speaking about some secret society. I don't know. She was talking about a secret society and trying to get sweet innocent Evo to join that secret society.
What?
That was a past clone of Buckfoy, however.
Is that what she got shot for?
Yeah, I know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Nobody ever told me why that clone got shot. Okay.
Well, I'm glad that
I'm
you're
glad
on our
you
side,
did.
Buckfoy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So, according to my reports, the following scores have been assigned to you. Governor, you have a net +1. Pixel, you have a net +5. Spencer, you have a net -4. Hendrix, you have a net -1. Cinnabon, you have a net +6. And Evo, you have a net -5. However, after reviewing all of the footage I have received from the Funbot over the course of the mission, in addition to several surveillance cameras located in very specific places around the Alpha Complex, I also need to review the following footage. I have information sent in from an elevator located in another sector.
Oh, shit.
You can faintly hear, ringing through the computer's machinery, the sounds of everything that happened in that elevator. It's an elevator. It has cameras. Having reviewed the footage, I unfortunately must dock Cinnabon and Pixel. As such,
What past clone would have
I
said.
must give out the following changes in clearance. Evo, you are... Evo 5. You have proven yourself to be unworthy of a troubleshooter's team. I hereby demote you to infrared clearance.
Woo!
Cinnabon, 4. I hereby promote you to yellow clearance.
If I may, front computer. I think Evo's, maybe I did not say enough for Evo's caroling, was instrumental in getting us as efficiently as possible through the bureaucracy of Alpha Complex.
Evo remained happy after dying many, many times.
And provided ample supplies of happiness doses.
Maggot that guy, aka Maggot Cinnabon. You have proven to be a nice loyalty officer and trustworthy in everything you say. That is why you have gained your clearance to yellow. However, I must also note that Maggot Buckfoy, with their net penalty of -4, is also worthy of infrared rank. I will allow you to choose one to remain in the team. That guy.
It's gonna be me.
I don't mind. I will not be hurt. Don't.
Why do you do this to me, James?
You want to roll a dice, even?
Roll a die, or flip a coin, Miguel.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do 1 to 10. It's Buckfoy, and then higher, it's Evo. Oh my god. It's Evo.
Evo, you're kicking out, or Evo, you're leaving in?
Evo stays.
See, I told you. I knew it wasn't gonna be me.
I swear I rolled.
I believe you. I just know my
Citizen Buckfoy, in addition to the penalties that have been decried by your fellow troubleshooters, I would also like to note that this is the second mission in a row that you have failed to return very special equipment that has been assigned to you for your team. As such, you are not deemed worthy of carrying that equipment, let alone that laser pistol. I must remove you from the troubleshooter ranks, and a new equipment officer will be brought into your team in no time at all.
I'll never forget you, Buckfoy.
It's nice knowing you all.
I'm
I
so
should go do
fan.
a fuck ton of drugs now.
I give a huge real hug.
I look back. You would have made a
And,
really great Death Leopard.
Thanks. I would someday maybe we'll party again.
Secret society again? Do I need to shoot you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spencer's like leaving forever, you know? Like,
Oh my god.
Well, if Spencer's really out loud talking about this secret society again, I'm going to look at the computer and say permission to terminate the traitor.
You have my permission to terminate the traitor, Maggot.
bet.
Boom!
And that is the last
I
we'll
will
see of
hold
Spencer for now.
Buckfoy's dying body. Stroke the hair.
I'm so sorry, Buckboy.
Evo, keep it cool. I just vouch for you, man.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the body and stand up.
Yep, chill out a little.
Just like drop it. Rejoin.
Am I still on probation?
I think you have proven yourself worthy of working with higher members of your clearance, as evidenced by your tight relationship with yellow and orange members of your team here. Maggot Cinnabon, you are hereby removed of probation.
Thank you, sir.
So unfortunately, I cannot pay you guys because the mission was technically not completed. And as the mission was not completed, unfortunately, I am going to have to demote Citizen Pixel.
So
Wait,
close.
did I get promoted for the good things that I did? So does it just stay the same?
Because if your net score was high enough to be worthy of a clearance, Maggot, I'd hereby promote you back to orange rank.
Thank you, friend computer.
You're right. Does anybody have anything else they want to share? Anything else they want to... These are the things that... This is what the game's about. Remember, you guys and the things you want to commend or punish others for. This is how you win. We've got people already up to yellow. Others, some of you are still at red. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I speak up.
Oh,
Hendrix.
I speak up.
Maggot Hendrix.
I,
What else do
I
you
would
have
ju-
recorded?
I would just like to put it out on the table rather than on sticky notes that I follow the history of our group, and I note that self-terminating as well as terminating traitorous clones is often rewarded. And yet I find it disheartening and sad, although ultimately recognize that the computer's will is just and fair, that my decision to destroy over 200 traitorous clones has not lifted me in the eyes of the computer's clearance. And
Let's get a
I
management
sort of-
check on that.
Sort of
Yep.
bow my head.
Ooh.
Evo almost got Indigo until she undersold herself. So
That's a 2.
What was it, Tyler?
A 2.
Is that your margin? Win by 2?
Oh, sorry, management. Like just base management. So that's a success
Yes.
by 6. Success by 6.
I'll help you too.
and
I think Troubleshooter Hendrix has indeed been valiant. I mean, I was dead at the time, but as evidenced by the video that he took, it took great courage to kill himself and a bunch of Tila O'Malley's. He might have even suspected that he was a traitor and thought, hey, I'll also kill myself to add this to, the combo.
And you are claiming sole responsibility for the offing of this 90+% Tila O'Malley, Megan Hendricks?
I think that the video that I was recording will show that I was the one that pulled the lever that self-destructed the lab.
As well as the fun bot, and the case of Tila O'Malley souvenir mirrors, and all of your conspirers.
Yes.
I think, let me calculate the net worth of all of those things.
Shit.
Fucking A.
James really went y'all didn't PvP hard enough today.
Hendricks, I have calculated the sum total of gains and losses in the event of the clone arranger's laboratory destruction. And indeed, it is the destruction of the facility that gains you the most credit, Megan Hendricks. That facility was selling illegal clones under the Alpha Complex's nose. The people in that facility are worth nothing, and the robots are worth even less. But the entire infrastructure of the Alpha Complex would collapse if that laboratory continued to work. And you have been a good troubleshooter in destroying the source of all of those illicit clones, hereby ensuring that future Tila O'Malleys are no longer created. Citizen Hendricks, I hereby grant you yellow clearance.
Holy crap.
Thank you, friend computer.
Now
Three
leave
of
my
us.
sight and never talk to me again, maggots!
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hi.
Governor, I think Hendrix and I are going to need a scrub down to celebrate.
Yes! Yellow only scrub down. Yellow only scrub down.
And that will complete the end of Send in the Clones, one of the most famous and most lethal missions in Paranoia history.
We need
I
aftercare.
hope you enjoyed this big, extra large finale. It went out with a bang for sure. I told you, this is more action than you could have handled. And we'll see these wonderful 6 troubleshooters in 2 weeks, and we'll see you all there. But until then, you gotta keep rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice.
That's right.
Excellent.
Damn it, Thomas!
Good job, everyone.
Dice.